Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't lose them next season. Cap room is how much money. The closer your contract proposal is to desired contract, the higher the chance they will accept. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses. Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. A portion of unused points will be unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player and you may get the
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Here we go. Set. 10. Lobo. Ready, go. Set. Ready. 70 ending. Set, go. Here we go. 6 to Pittsburgh. Hut. Got it. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 15 lining, 15 lining. We good. 132. Right on. Here we go, here we go. Get the plan. Set up. Set, hut. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Hut, go. Ready? Hut. Down and read. Set, hut. Ready. 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 60 yard. Hut, hut.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
Hut, go. Let's go. 10, touch scared. Set, hut. Okay, ready. Ready, go. Set. 60 out low. Set, go. On the double. Hut. Ready? Right. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 30 base. We good. 32. Fire. On the ball. Here we go. Set. 10. Lobo. Set up. Let's go. Get set. Set. Ready. 70 ending. Hut, go. Ready, ready. Hut. Ready up. Set, hut. Chin up, chin up. Ready, set. Ready. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. 15 lining, 15 lining. Hut, go. Here we go, here we go. Get the plan. Set, hut. Rocket, rocket. Set, hut. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Ready, go! On the ball! On the ball! On the ready! Say go! Okay? Right! Hard! Down! And read! Ready, ready! Ready! 60 yards! Come on, set! 91! Read good! 32! Ready! Let's go! 10, Tuscan! Set up!
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons heading out, Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has, better than 46,000. Last year, he added 4,900 more to the total, actually 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is just 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ito Smith trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 29, Ryan, and finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's Hines. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, it's that we didn't get a chance to talk about them earlier. But I would have said, keep an eye on this offensive line and let's see how it performs. And so far, so great, because they've already gotten their running back into the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Olsen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts are going to get it at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, Brissett. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Hoyer. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
We're closing in on halftime, and that's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. there's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Complete to Hilton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Brissett now. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the ground, it's Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 22, Brissett, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the draw, this is Smith, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brissett. Floating one, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. It's caught by Funchess. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. One last shot for Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This one fielded at the 5. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense